Hi everyone, I'm Raph, Dungeon Master of Arcane Amphitheatre. Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. If you're new here, we're currently in the midst of what is our longest arc to date. So, if you want to get caught up or are a veteran of the show and just need a refresher, come check out episodes 22.5 and 38.5. Or check out our website, www.arcaneamphitheatre.com, where you could see an episode list and descriptions of all of the main cast. If you like our work, be sure to like and follow us on our socials, and come join the Discord where you can interact with the entirety of the Arcane Amphitheatre cast. Links to all of that in the descriptions below. Thank you so much for supporting us here at Arcane Amphitheatre, and we hope you enjoyed today's episode. When we last left the Redeviants,
Ajax has officially lost it. I don't know if there's any hope left for him, or the rest of us, for that matter. The LeGrunges have our number. They found us at the Sip, Sleep, and Steal. I'm pretty sure they got Garen and the others. God rest their souls. They attacked in the night. Luckily, we weren't caught too off guard, but we were in no shape to fight. So, we chose to run. Ajax had another plan, though, and tried to talk to them, all because he heard Babs say something nice to him? That woman is a psychopath from what I've seen thus far. I'm convinced whatever Ajax heard is some kind of magical manipulation from Babs. Luckily, he eventually saw sense and escaped with us. We fetched the guards, and our beloved Sip, Sleep, and Steal appears to be no more. Arcane Amphitheatre, Episode 66, Guarded Secrets.
any questions?
So, is there any sort of stipulations with the curfew? Like, if we're actively being assaulted, can we get out onto the streets?
We're about to find out.
How many ball bearings did I use?
We will say that to make it easier, one use is always 100 ball bearings.
Okay, that works.
Well then, the silhouettes of the characters have not approached the window yet. But you guys are in the streets after having called out for the guards. What do you do?
What does the street look like? Are there buildings, like alleyways, or what are
As you
our
guys
options?
look around, there are a bunch of... You guys are essentially out in the town square. There are a multitude of different street pathways that you guys can take. None of them are like alleyways per se, but rather open streets. But right now, they are barren. What you do know is that Raggax's voice did carry enough to alert someone.
Like we hear somebody?
Not right now. Not in this pocket of time.
Okay.
You are confident that the cry for help was heard.
Then I'll say for myself, do I know the route back just to the entrance of town where we know for sure there are guards stationed?
Yes.
Then I will look over at the others and I just put a finger to my mouth like we're just gonna follow me as I shush them, and I just gesture like follow me as we just book it to the beginning of where we came from whenever we entered.
Are you trying to be stealthy, or are you just trying to run?
I think we need to at least try to.
Before we go, are we able to look inside the first floor of the inn?
I've already given... The curtains are closed, so you can only see the silhouettes, yeah.
Then, yeah.
Very well. You guys can give me stealth checks if you're trying to be stealthy.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
What did everyone get?
I got a 15.
4.
Dang. Oh, gosh. 21 somehow. Should I roll
21.
a disadvantage because I have Ajax?
I was gonna say who has Ajax? That will be disadvantage.
I was about to say I rolled a
Ajax.
19, so we'll see what this is. I rolled another 19. I swear.
Let's go.
Whoa. Ow,
And
I don't know.
Raggax?
Okay.
17. Not bad. 17.
Era, you clasp your wings over Ajax, attempting to both use it as a way to hold him up while also maintaining that rage, and the group of you run down the street as quietly as possible. You can hear the wizards from inside the tavern shouting and now fighting. One of them just sort of peeking out above the other ones. Guys, they shouted for the guards.
Okay.
And as you guys are running back out, you do also see a sect of 4 guards rushing towards you guys. All of them with spears in their hands, in full plate mail armor, running towards you guys.
I say, you guys, well, actually, I have Ajax. It should probably be somebody else. I think somebody alerts them. We stay here for now.
All right. Hey, they're at the Sip, Sleep, and Steal. They're fucking bunch of mages. It's not great. Garen is dead. Garen is fucking dead. Damn it!
The 4 guards that had not initially seen you all sort of stop for a moment looking at you guys. And they just pause. One of the guards chiming in, I recognize them. They're contestants. And there's this moment of pause between the 4 of them. And the one that chimed in first goes, you 2, go check out the Sip, Sleep, and Steal. And then he turns his gaze back to you guys. You 5. And then he looks at Ajax. Is he all right?
He's slightly injured from those ruffians over there, but we're fine for the time being. We just wanted to find some place. Where is your post at? We need to let somebody know about what's happened. We have suspects. There's been a murder.
We've already got guards running in. You 5 will come with me. I'll take you all to my post.
Can Sheelal inside check
I-
that?
Yeah, can I?
Mick has taught him to not believe in the guards back at Raydell.
They very well could be in LeGrunge's pocket.
I got a 9.
17 plus 8 for 25? Is that math?
25. Era, were you rolling?
I can. I'm not going to be very good at it.
Ajax.
I rolled
I'll
a
roll a d20 just for the heck of it.
insight.
shit.
That's a 2.
If we're all doing it.
Roll with disadvantage, actually.
Oh, okay.
12.
3.
16, so I guess not terrible.
Raggax and Scarly. The 2 of you can immediately tell that it's not that he's trying to be a bad person, but there is a very cautious desire to help. They don't necessarily believe you guys.
Okay.
Understandable.
Hey, that's fine. I get it. It's a situation.
Tricky situation.
As that happens, the other 2 guards run out, and you're left with just a pair of guards as one stands in front and the other one walks behind you guys. And they begin to lead you back towards their barracks. Slowly, you all walk through the streets, and as you guys are walking, there are a variety of guards that are... Actually, give me perception rolls. Everyone.
Yep.
Hey. 19.
19.
That's hilarious.
13.
13.
13 as well.
Nat 1.
Nat 1. I would expect nothing less from you.
I'm
Classic
caring
Aaravani.
for Ajax, making
Classic,
sure that he's not
classic.
dead. That's my excuse.
You go ahead then, and the rest of you guys can hear the guards shouting, screaming, various orders being barked around at each other, saying, "You all, secure the Black Sapphire Inn. The rest of you, check out the Sip, Sleep, and Steal." Another section of guards shouting, "We need to form a perimeter." This was an attack from the inside. Whoever it is already on our list. No one in or out.
The list.
And as you would recognize the list as they took your names individually when you guys came in. As you are brought into what you assume to be is one of many various different guard outposts. Very sort of quaint and small as there are now a bunch of guards running around, arming themselves, checking things, and they bring you in, and it is a very plain sort of guard outpost. You walk into what is a sort of like lobby area with what would be a manned counter for people to either provide complaints, claims, etc. And the guard looks at you all and he says, "We're going to bring you guys to the back, all right? You'll stay together. You're going to be in a holding area, but we're not going to put you all behind bars."
Hey, I get it. Gotta be cautious.
We have nothing to hide. We're eager to figure out what's happened, so.
And he walks behind the counter real quick, grabs a small health potion, and hands it to you. Once you're in there, give this to him. It'll help him feel just a little bit better.
Hey, you're a real one.
You're all contestants, right?
Correct.
But after tomorrow, after tonight, we might not be for much longer.
I think that's what they want. We follow through. To prove it. They at least think we're a threat. Let's show them why we are.
With you.
So he leads you to the holding cell. Not to the holding cell, to what is a holding area, and you can tell already that this would be normally an interrogation room. Set off to the side, you walk past the cells, of which all are empty right now. Leads you guys past it to a large steel holding interrogation room, and he sets up a bunch of tables and a bunch of tables and chairs for you guys. He looks at you all. "We'll be back in a little bit, but please hang out in here." Then he walks out, and you can hear that he does lock the door. And if you were to put your ear to the side, you can you can hear him speak to another guard. "No one in or out. Don't let them leave until the captain's back."
Captain.
And there are footsteps that lead him away.
Can I use a performance token to get out of here?
If we combine our tokens together, can we leave?
Can one of our sponsors bail us out of jail?
We're not in jail. We're just in their barracks, man. We're not under arrest.
So, how's everyone doing?
Oh, fine. I'm not stressing too much. Honestly, I would have been freaked out more if our time in Belisea was completely free of any mishaps or situations like this. This is
That's
normal.
Why I asked Girin if he was okay with us, and I was right to think so.
Damn, poor Girin. He didn't deserve that.
That just adds to a long list of why we need to push to the end. For him.
Raggax scoffs at that. I mean, what the fuck are we doing? we're Girin's dead because of us. Why are we down here? Why? I mean, we're here to make some money. God, fucking damn it!
It's not because of us.
Gotta agree with Era on this one. Not us.
Who is it because? Era, who's it because?
It's because somebody wants to get back at Ajax. It's not us.
Okay.
By the way, do we want to give this to him? I know that I can only assume he thinks that this was a friend of his. We could let him sleep for a while and just let him deal with it for the morning. I feel like he probably needs to sleep, to be honest with you. But
I almost think for his benefit, because he is absolutely running on fumes right now. Let him sleep.
if he
I
pops
think
back
we
up, he
also
does, but
need to sleep. I would take this opportunity
he
to go to sleep.
definitely needs it. But look, Raggax, I see what you mean, but to be honest, pretty much anywhere we go at this point, there's going to be something like that. It's just the nature of who we are, but we got to push through this.
So we're competing? We're still competing.
Hell yeah, we are. Why wouldn't we?
It sounds fun. I want to do it.
Look, an attack like this is exactly what they want us to do, is to flee, whenever we should be continuing to push forward and get to the end. The last thing that we do is show that weakness of us leaving. If you had a conversation with Garen, do you really think that you would be okay with a death like that? Just to leave? That memory be lost? We do this for him? Yeah, let's be honest, it's fucking stupid that we came here to try and win some money, but now it's more than that. We're trying to do this to prove ourselves. They see us again as a threat, so let's show them why we are.
Okay. Well, keep fighting.
If not, what do you suggest, Raggax, huh? Where do we go from here? If not, see this through.
We prepare for the next fight, because that's all we're gonna run into, Era. Is fight after fight after fight. We hell, and he points at Era. Don't we have a fucking war coming? And we're down here? We're down here? And when there's
What do you mean we're
war
down
coming?
here? Look at the person that we just met, Drassel. Do you really think that we're gonna survive something like that without a person like him? The whole point is for us to get stronger. How the fuck are we gonna do that if we don't do this? Huh?
So this is about becoming stronger, right?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
So how am I supposed to be stronger when I am cutting myself off from a pool of power?
Who's cutting you off? I figured this would be exactly what you want. Right up your alley. Cause some more pain, right? That's what you love so much, that goddess of yours. I'm sure she loves this. I'm sure you love this, don't you?
Yeah. I just... I'm not feeling it again. And
What are you
now,
not feeling?
when... power. I need to do something. If we want to win, then someone has to hurt. Someone has to experience love, because that's how this works. And I'm not doing anything towards that. I'm not. I'm diddling my fucking fingers while Iska's running around with other Iska. And there's nothing that I am doing. And I want to be useful. I want to help, but I don't know how. Because I can't cause pain and I can't cause love. So I'm just here.
I think the last thing that we need to do is cause shortcuts to get to where we need to be. The unfortunate thing is that, yes, we made this bond together. It's not going to be easy. It's going to continue to get tougher. Yeah, you may not feel it for a while, but we got to push through to finally get to where we want to be. It's not going to happen overnight. But a place like this, to get eyes on us is what we need, not to push that away.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And Raggax will... You see his leg is bouncing up and down. He's gripping what he can. And he kind of just retreats in on himself.
What about you two? How are you holding up?
Well, I'm starting to regret taking on this alternate identity if we were just going to be accosted by another person's past life. But, fine. I guess it's nice to know that it's not my father or any people he employs coming after us this time. Got a nice little break there. But I'm used to this. I guess as used to this as I can be, since being exiled and all that.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's not going to be easy.
Oh, I don't have another choice.
Keep moving forward, and that's the best thing that we can do. Sheelal, what about you?
I'm doing okay. It was a little sad seeing Gieran die. But he is still alive in his other forms. He still has a spirit that can go places.
Very true. But we don't use that as a deterrent. We gotta push forward from that.
Do you know why he was walking towards the people?
It points at Ajax.
Are you meaning why they were going after Ajax?
And why he seemed to want to go to them?
I think he thinks it's somebody that he knows from the past. Maybe it is, but I got a feeling that it is not the person he thinks it is. It's better that we ran.
How are you doing?
He just sits on that for a while. We just gotta push through. That's all we can do. I'll be fine.
Okay. I'll be fine too.
Then he's gonna walk over to the... Is there a lock on this side of the door too?
There is not on the inside.
Okay. He'll just inspect the door for any possibility to like do anything to it, but
Give me an investigation.
Itching to do some crime.
Modded 20.
With your lockpicks, you might be able to sort of finagle the lock from the crevice of the door where the door and the wall meets, and you might be able to do something with it. And you do notice, however, with a 20 that there are arcane sigils that are activated as well when it locks. So there is a trap on this side of the door. However, as you take a step back, with a 20, you also see what looks to be this gelatinous ooze slowly going into the room from underneath the door. As you look down at the ooze, there is a face that slowly makes its way in. And this first these eyes that are almost carved into it, and then an eyebrow that is furrowed in, as if you're forming clay and trying to etch in a face onto clay itself. And then this just neutral expression that slowly transforms. Sorry, may I come in?
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
I love these things.
Yeah, come in, ooze.
Slowly, this humanoid figure essentially oozes from underneath the door,
Gosh.
forming what is essentially this almost purplish blue ooze that has taken a humanoid shape. And currently, you can see that as he's reforming, there are fingers that he forms to look as human as possible. Sorry, I'm Captain Grox.
You're the captain?
Rocks.
Is there an issue? Yes.
I'm so sorry.
The captain.
No issues at all.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Great place you have here.
Aaravani is my name.
We can skip the introductions. I very quickly went over who you were, the horrendous sketches my guards make of your figures at the front.
Oh, can we look at those? I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, well,
Did they get my good side?
That's gotta be.
Was the gym accurate?
Essences of a bird is what they really got. However, they drew pectorals on you, so they did an excellent job on that.
They got all
That's
the
his defining
best features,
feature.
apparently. Yeah. All right.
They're not artists. Anyways,
Okay.
I'm sorry to bring it up like this, but well, let me just start from the beginning. What happened at the Sip, Sleep, and Steal today?
I assume we'd give a brief summary of it.
You guys tell them everything.
Oh yeah.
I think
Gotta be
so.
forthcoming.
We came back from the tournament, did our stuff, went to sleep, and got attacked, and then we ran away. And we managed to kill one or two of them. I don't know if we confirmed the kill for the guy that fell down the stairs or
Also,
not.
yeah, sorry. The guy whose head popped like a zit. My bad. That was way too brutal. I was caught up in the moment.
Well, there were no bodies left. Period.
Oh.
That's
Wow.
yeah.
That doesn't
Just
actually surprise
the
me.
assailants, or do you quite literally mean all of them?
I quite literally mean no bodies.
Not even
One of the
Not
guards
even
said
Girin?
that Girin was killed in battle.
Yes, we saw that.
with our own eyes, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I don't have the bodies of any of the individuals that ran the Sip, Sleep, and Steal.
But they're all missing still?
Correct.
That is very unfortunate.
Now, there are obvious signs of a struggle there. This isn't some magical manifestation. We were there maybe a minute after you all got out. But your recounts of the events make this very... It makes it easier to sort of discern. With that being said, this is not, in the last 5 years, the first event of this kind, where someone has barreled into an inn attempting to kill competitors of the Umbral Tournament. So I need to know, who are the people you may have made enemies with during your time at the tournament?
I look at Era. Do we...
I look back.
It's like...
Just a slight pause.
We are the only group we can truly think would mean to do us harm. Our Graviturgus, the LeGrunges.
Is that because you have kidnapped their son?
No, he was not kidnapped. He is with us of his own volition.
We promise. We promise.
I mean, we can wait. I guess we can wake him up if we have to. We were really trying to let him sleep it off, but
He's had a rough couple days, as I'm sure you know, but they were clearly after him.
Okay.
and believe us, if we didn't want him, if he wasn't one of us, we would have let him. We would have let him go. But
Give me a group persuasion roll.
Hey,
Do I need
guard,
to
are you ready to have your mind blown?
Because Sheelal probably wouldn't have.
You guys want Ajax in this conversation?
No, you gotta roll to it, Sheelal.
21.
This was persuasion, right?
Persuasion.
Dang, I'm actually good at that. 16.
Persuasion. That's gonna be a 18.
He wouldn't have said anything. Or do you still want me to?
Yeah, this is just a group persuasion, so go ahead and
Okay.
give it to me.
He's just trying. You're trying not to look too creepy.
It's the presence.
Nat 20.
Persuasion.
He looks so cute.
Nobody would
innocent.
suspect
It was that
little
one
robot
HP.
It was that one HP.
No, he's sitting in the corner with his classic Sheelal pose.
Is
and it's
Sheelal
just
hot?
inspiring.
Is he mewing?
Is he aura farming right now?
He's always mewing, that's why.
Grox has sat down, crossed his legs, and you can see that he's put his hand up to his what should be his chin and begun stretching the ooze down out as if he were to have a beard. Just like pulling on it, and you can see like at one point like scratches underneath it. All right, interesting. All right, why has an esteemed member of the LeGrunge decided to join you all?
Super long
Honestly,
story.
It's to prove himself. It's the same reason why all of us fight, is to prove ourselves. Sometimes expectations from family, other members that we know in our lives, it's difficult to satisfy. You wanted to prove it in a different way.
All right. So, let me lay down the facts that I have. Okay. Ajax LeGrunge has been documented entering the city twice and never leaving the city. Once through the elevator, and once through the exterior gates that lead into the Underdark proper. Once with his family, and once with you all. So I need to know which one is the real Ajax LeGrunge.
That's a loaded question, buddy.
Yeah, a little tricky, that one.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you, do you want your reality warped forever? Or do we wanna keep living in your state of mind?
I'm a talking ooze.
Perfect. All right. So there are many, many realities and many, many timelines. I don't know why I'm explaining this, but I guess we're here.
You're doing great so
What
far.
he's
Just keep
trying
going.
to say
You're doing
is
great.
there are many instances in this life where you can go down one path or another. This man right here, he followed his parents and shortly after decided to join us. It's the simple answer to that. He wanted to be formal for his first entrance and joined us afterwards.
That still doesn't answer why he's not documented leaving the city.
I mean, he's a wizard. I don't think it's that hard to escape leaving your parents to come back.
We're talking about him, and we could just wake him up at this point.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. He really needs to sleep. Like
He really
seriously,
does.
he
I'm
absolutely needs to sleep. As you can tell, it's been rough.
How about
So-
this?
Oh no, I'll
Captain
let the
Grox.
goblin talk for a second.
Captain Grox. All right, you ready? Here we go. This might sound crazy.
I tried to save you from this, but yeah, go for it.
We are huge fans of the LeGrunges, and so we've endeavored to have a LeGrunge travel with us. The real LeGrunge didn't want to travel with us, and so we put our heads together, and we.
All right, so
made
this
a
is what's
person.
going to happen.
Wait,
Either
no, let me.
you all get
can
to
do
stay
this.
together, and you all can explain to me together what happened, or we can put you all behind cells for the night,
Oh my God.
and you can all chat and individually tell me your stories. But that puts you at risk of missing tomorrow's competition.
Ajax is not from this universe.
There you go.
He's from another one. I think our Ajax is the other one, but their Ajax is from this universe. He wants to find his sister, I think.
I tried to
so I'm
save
gonna
you
say
from
this
this,
a
sir.
third time. Either you can wake up the wizard.
I just
Holy
I
fucking
popped
shit.
the cork.
He's gonna
on
tell you
I
the
popped
same
cork.
thing. He's so
I popped the-
forthright with it.
I was like, at this point, I don't care. I was like, if that's what it takes, I just pop the cork, shove it in Ajax's mouth, and I slap him awake.
Ajax, you come right back to life with a pounding headache.
Ears ringing. Just this bright flash of light as he opens his eyes in this unfamiliar space that he has been drugged to. What the fuck is going on?
Ajax, I know you're probably trying to, get your faculties together, but you are going to have to explain your biggest secret to this ooze guard captain.
Who are
By the
you?
way, he's ooze. Yeah, you have to explain it to the ooze man.
He speaks common. Just
Where
he's-
are
he's
we?
gotta-
Crocs.
We're in jail. Not proper
We're not
jail.
in jail.
Not proper.
We
Depending
just
on
had to explain the situation that just happened.
depending
we
on if he
ran.
believes you, we may go to jail. So be persuasive.
He just asked why there's potentially 2 Ajaxes. So, I mean, you know what? At this point, I tried to save you, Captain, but I think it's time to explain why.
Take it away, Ajax.
So, you're the guard captain?
Yes, yes, Captain Grox. Captain of the
Captain
Beluseo Guard.
Grox of the Beluseo Guard. Can I be caught up on, have you been trying to convince him of who I am? What has been said thus far?
Don't worry about anything that's been said right now. You are confided. I've been given 3 stories. And arguably all 3 could be true if you manage to weave a story together that makes all 3 true.
Okay, what would you like to hear?
I would like to know who the fuck you are. And why I have 2 Ajax LeGrunges on my paperwork.
Yeah, no, that is a peculiar question. So, I am Ajax LeGrunge. You have 2 on your paperwork.
Yes.
Is that from whenever we enter the city?
Yes, one
That
from
makes
the
sense.
elevator and one from the exit.
So
Or from the exterior.
I entered through the exterior. We traveled through the Underdark to get here. That was a long story. We ended up helping one of your suppliers of wildlife, Uncle Ermy. He can
Oh,
vouch.
I love Ermy.
You know Ermy. Great.
Yes.
So
Great. Ermy can
that's the
corroborate.
direction that we came from. I am a chronologist. Do you know what that is?
No, not in the slightest.
That's a weaver of time. It's a school of magic that has it's a part of dunamancy, which is
Keep going. No, just skip this.
Okay, we'll skip that part. The other Ajax is a graviturgist. There are in fact 2. I am one of the 2.
Okay.
I performed. I am not of this reality.
Okay.
I performed a chronal shift from one reality to another. I entered this space-time continuum and ended up here in your world.
Okay.
That is when I ended up traveling with a young purple tiefling and ended up here with this group, and we have made our way to Beluseo.
Great.
Together.
So that sort of ties in my second question as to where the purple tiefling is, who is on your paperwork. Now, my follow-up question is, above table question. Did you guys specify that the LeGrunge, you guys think the LeGrunge attacked you or no? I'm sorry.
I did say that. We
You did,
believe
right?
that
The
LeGrunge
graviturge.
attacked us.
Yes, they were
LeGrunge,
implicated while I
graviturgist.
was unconscious.
So my follow-up question to this is, why would the LeGrunge family be trying to attack you if this is true?
There can only be one Ajax LeGrunge.
That answer I cannot give you because that is something that I don't know. I am working off of the understanding that it is a misunderstanding.
Okay, great. Cool. Makes a little more sense now. It doesn't make much sense to me, actually. As I really sat on this,
I was trying to
and you
help
can
from
see
this.
that, there's no brain that you could see. There are no bones, no nothing. But the top of his head has begun to slowly begin to melt.
Sheelal pokes him.
Oh, he looks at you, pulls his finger off, and gives you a piece of his gel, of his plasmoid form.
gosh.
To play with.
Need to subject me to any sort of zone of truth nonsense. I am perfectly content with coming forth with that information. But what I say is true.
We just genuinely wanted to try and keep this hush-hush because, as you can now experience, this is a very tough thing to swallow. We just wanted to save you the time from that, so that's why.
Great. One moment, and he gets up, and he ducks underneath the door, and you hear him shout, "Lieutenant Nephron, in here, please." And he comes right back in. He crosses his legs. The door opens, and you can see what is a young drow, maybe early 20s. You could see that he carries himself with a weight, wearing these almost like leather bandoliers. The plasmoid, by the way, no armor, no nothing.
Love it.
Damn. No badge?
What
He's
a
just
Chad.
freeballing it?
No, he's just freeballing everything.
Goddamn.
Perfect.
He's letting his ooze all out.
Nephron comes in, opens the door, and you can see he's got what is almost like this tricorn cap or hats. And he sits down. Yes, Captain Grox. Can you cast Zone of Truth? And I'm going to ask them questions. Can you all stand together for me?
I scuttle.
Up, all
in.
right.
And Nephron snaps his fingers as the Zone of Truth comes down on you all. Are you all choosing to fail?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Great, Nephron. Are they trying to resist it? And Nephron shakes his head no. Perfect. All right. Ajax LeGrunge, do you vouch in a yes or no that everything you just told me is true and accurate?
Yes.
Are you withholding any information?
Not.
Are you withholding any pertinent information?
Yes.
What is it?
Oh, no. Here we go, boys.
The identity of the purple tiefling,
Who is the identity of the purple tiefling?
Iska.
Okay. What's the relevance?
They came with me.
Okay. And why is that information pertinent?
They are the champion of the arena.
And he looks at the book one more time.
They are the champion. Oh, sorry.
The tiefling that came with you is the champion of the arena.
Yes. Why?
But they're not the same person.
They are not the same person. It's the same instance that there are two Ajaxes.
Great. Are you withholding any other pertinent information?
I don't know.
He looks at Aaravani. Aaravani, are you withholding... do you vouch that everything Ajax LeGrunge has said is true?
Everything up to this point, that is correct.
Is he withholding, or are you withholding any pertinent information?
I think that we've been pretty clear with everything.
Scarlet Spectre, do you vouch for the information here?
Yes.
Are you withholding any pertinent information?
No.
Relevant to this? No.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it to you.
He didn't specify what kind of information.
Yeah.
I'm not withholding any info. I'm not hiding anything from this guy.
Sheelal, do you vouch for all this information?
Yes.
Are you withholding any pertinent information?
What is pertinent?
Are you withholding any important information?
Yes? Did you say yes?
Pertinent is pertaining to the investigation.
What is important to you?
Anything related to the investigation here and what happened to you all at the SSS, or I guess anything that might help us help you?
No.
Great. Raggax, do you vouch for all this information?
Yep.
Are you withholding any important information?
Important. Yeah, I guess I am.
And what is that?
My God, what
Iska
the
is
fuck
with Iska.
Our Iska is with your Y.
Okay. Great.
I don't see how that pertains to the investigation of the attack on the SSS.
They were probably going
It
to
doesn't.
ask
I
us
think our
why.
goblin was just confused.
Oversharing.
Oversharing.
No, that is rather important to the information, although
They were
Alright.
wondering where she was, so there you go.
That is her last known whereabouts.
it doesn't matter. You all didn't realize it. That's fine. All right, great. So, you all believe the LeGrunge family attacked you?
No.
My personal theory is they did, but
It was clearly mages. They had some sort of gravity
I know
magic
that it
to
was
them.
them, but
They attacked us, Ajax. We
It
took
wasn't-
multiple instances
Ajax.
of hits. There's no denying that.
Ajax, who were you trying to go to during that scuffle, by the way? I mean, are they on the list?
I'm still under a zone of truth. Her name is Babs. She is my guardian.
If that was Babs, she knows.
She knows Drassel. They're best friends. They used to compete together.
Yes, so that means that the LeGrunges were behind it because they own her as a bodyguard.
I mean, it's not really owning, it's more of an employ, but
They employ her as a bodyguard.
But Ajax, you don't believe you were attacked by the LeGrunges?
she was coming to make contact with me.
Can you define contact?
She was coming to meet me
And why would she be coming to meet you?
in the same way that I'd like to meet them.
And why do you want to meet them?
There's this moment, this solitary pause, eyes kind of twitching there for a moment. Because they're my family. Is that sufficient?
Yes, Scarlet, Aaravani, Raggax, Sheelal. Do any of you believe Ajax to be under any magical enchantment or spell that would be altering their mind or memories?
No. I think that, again, we've been pretty specific of the circumstances. I think that he has a bit of a different understanding than us. Maybe he's correct. I don't think he is, though.
I think he is just
We
biased.
were
because
clearly
it's
attacked.
his
I don't think
family.
it was a peaceful endeavor they were a part of. They clearly were attacking us and killed multiple people. I don't see that as a person trying to come see you, Ajax. I disagree.
It's not. That's. He sort of goes in on himself. Kind of like a child. His frame becomes much smaller. There was love in her words. When she reached out to me, I don't know why there was an attack. And I'm sorry that I can't give you the information that you're looking for.
Why did you all come then to compete in the Umbral tournament?
We're dirt fucking poor.
It sounded like fun.
Pretty simple answer. Money.
Money and glory.
Power.
To establish contact with the LeGrunges.
I need everyone except for Ajax to roll me a persuasion roll.
Oh, interesting. Damn.
This is not a positive or a negative. You you are going to influence Grox's line of thought here.
23 from Kai.
Nice.
14.
13.
Right there with you, buddy, with 14.
You can see that Grox once again is, as his eyes dart, quietly listening to you guys, there's this moment of like ponder and he truly does not understand what is going on. As you guys are not contradicting each other, but rather conflicting with each other. And you can see his eyes sort of like stay for a moment and drop. And there's this sadness that's interlaced with this perplexion. And he looks at Nephron. I am not familiar with magic enough. And Nephron looks and he goes, I am. What? And he pauses. What they say is true, that the LeGrunges are purely graviturgous, so it is perplexing that there would be a chronergist hating it, as there is a well-defined record, despite their private history, of their despise, or rather disdain towards chronomancy as a whole. But may I ask questions, Captain? And Grox beckons his hand forward. Ajax, have you ever heard of the Sorcerer of Time?
The Sorcerer of Time?
Yes.
Who are they?
Rather a title tossed to generations. Are you familiar, or any of you familiar with the fall of Kronos? A few years or decades back now.
No clue who that is.
Never heard of it.
Can I make a history check?
I'm going to tell you, probably not, but you can.
No.
And I will give you the DC of 25.
Let's
Yeah, here we go.
roll.
I'm gonna hit a nat 20.
For my
rolled an 8. That's a 7.
non-Scarlies.
I got a 14.
7, 14, and no one knows.
Shit, no, I'll roll. I'm educated. Hey, actually, that's, I think, it's over 21. No, it's actually, it's 25.
Let's go.
I was going to set your DC at 23.
That's crazy.
Or rather, there are there were going to be 2 tiers to your roll.
I add 8 to
Give
my
us the lore,
history.
Kaixus.
What is it?
Scarlet, what you know of the fall of Kronos was only about, let me put it like this. Somewhere between 20 and 50 years ago, Kronos, the god of time, perished. The records behind what happened are still a mystery, as no one fully knows what happened, but what is known is that someone eventually took up what is the mantle of time. Give me in conjunction with this an intelligence religion check.
Whoa.
Won't be as good. 17?
17 is enough. What you are not a very religious individual, but you are a very learned individual.
That I am.
You know that gods in this world hold mantles. And if a god were to perish, they either must succumb to death via extraordinary circumstances, they either perish due to the corruption of their own power, or they are killed. In order for a god to be replaced, they must take on the mantle of their domain. That mantle is a cosmic title that can reject them. Does that make sense?
It does.
In order to become a god, you must reach out and not just accept the mantle of that domain, but also be accepted by that domain innately. Within the lore and the written histories of it, someone had taken the mantle and been rejected as the god of time. 30 to 50 years, there was no god of time. Very recently, someone has taken the mantle and has therefore become Kronos. Who they are or what they have done are shrouded in mystery, but also irrelevant, because now they simply are Kronos.
All right. I say, I know the story of Kronos. I know about the fall of Kronos. I know about the fall of Kronos.
This is what I know.
I know a lot of things that I've encountered in this realm have been conflicting in information. Does all of that hold true to what I know?
You can roll me a history check.
Am I still subtracting 4 from this?
Yeah, because you were trying to still remember it.
Them's the breaks.
Damn it, that's a fucking 2!
I was going to give you advantage.
Oh,
Okay.
Because this would fall very well within your domain of knowledge.
I'm gonna flip out.
Do it.
He knows
That
it
one?
all.
It was 2 2s in a row.
Yeah,
doesn't know jack
he
fucking
knows
shit.
everything.
He doesn't know. He has no idea. This is so fucking
Ajax.
embarrassing for me.
You are standing there slack-jawed as Kaixus recalls this ancient sort of, not ancient, but recent sort of myth behind Kronos, and you have no recollection of it, period. You don't know if it's your exhaustion or the fact that you have never heard of this.
How have I not heard of this?
Nephron does eventually chime in. So, all of that is true. Now, during the time of Kronos, there was a Sorcerer of Time. One could call him Kronos' champion, as all the gods maintained some. And he himself held the streams of time together as best he could, despite being a mortal creature. He resides up in the Isles above at Thunder Peak Isles. And Ajax, you've never heard of this person.
Raph, could I do just a check? It's the Sky Islands, I don't know. In passing.
You can give me a history check if you want. It'll be a straight roll.
That's a
What's it called again?
17.
Thunder Peak Isles.
Thunder Peak Isles.
Aaravani. With a 17, you try to think back and you struggle to remember a time it was mentioned in passing, but you do know that it's not on any map you saw. There are many isles and sky isles that are not mapped, as many of them are sort of irrelevant. Just jettisons of rock and nature, very similar to normal islands in the sea.
I assume on the east as well, so I don't know if that
Correct.
determines either one, so.
With a 17, the only thing you can remember is maybe it being mentioned in passing verbally. But it was not on the map. With it being verbal, you can make a safe assumption that it's probably on the Eastern Isles.
Yeah, I can't help you there, but maybe it's close to home. Who knows?
I don't know what to do about this this lapse of memory that I have. This makes
Go to sleep.
no sense. Is this fatigue? Have I ever known this? Thank you, Nephron, for the
You're welcome.
mind-melting information that you have restored upon this humble wizard.
Well, unfortunately, there are a couple things, right? So, the first thing is you did bestow mind-numbing and melting information to both myself and the captain, whose ooze is currently melting atop his head.
Bubbling. It's like looks like it's boiling.
Yeah, it's
Do we need
eventually
to fix that?
No, don't worry. When he gets angry, it becomes a volcano, and there's like ooze that erupts from
Whoa.
atop him.
That's kind of sick,
wow.
honestly.
That is kind of cool.
But with that information, I do think it be best that you all... We cannot provide personal guards for you all. It goes against our rules that we provide aid to any contestant as part of the Belusale or as part of the Umbral tournament period. But you are all welcome to stay here the night.
I was about to say, yeah, if you have to, like, detain us, I'd be okay with that.
With that, as well as he looks at the general, I don't understand, to be honest with you. But there is an investigation afoot, so I have to be very careful.
I will say, I know it's not, let's just say, if you can, just keep this on the down low for now. We don't want this to spread too far. I understand if you have to, but it's something we tried to keep to ourselves. That's why I'm sorry for fibbing there a little bit, but as you can, I'm sure, understand, we wanted to keep this close to our chest as possible.
Belusale might be a steel haven of well-dressed scum, but there are good people that run this place. I'm sorry about Girin and Morpak. Hopefully we find them and they're okay. But this, or rather, my philosophy, even deep within the Underdark, is that this world always holds more good than bad. The forces of Bahamut and Tiamat run deep through the lands. Good and evil, and every shade in between. I have not proven to myself that you guys are the forces of good, but you have proven yourselves to at least not be forces of evil. So, this is what's going to happen. You're going to rest here for the night, and you are going to quietly make your way to the Coliseum. You're going to compete, and then you are going to come back. You will find a key at some point on your way out that someone will have forgotten about. Unfortunately, the guards are not the smartest, brightest. They're careless. Sometimes we leave things hanging, or perhaps on a table. It's a shame because someone will have to pay for it, but perhaps forgetting the key simply means 2 weeks of mopping, and you will stay out of trouble. We will go interrogate the LeGrunges.
Oh, sure. Oh, boy. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That leads me to my final question. Is there any information left that you all need to provide us that might put me or my men in danger if we confront the LeGrunge?
If they think that their best way out of a bad situation is to attack you guys,
I wouldn't.
they are.
If I were you.
They wouldn't?
They are not to be trifled with.
I would definitely be very careful. From the little bit that we experienced, that was, 5, 6 lower of their people?
I don't know the full scale of their power, but knowing what I know about my family, they're not going to let some measly guards get in their way of what they want. So, I'm not threatening you with this. But this is more of a warning. That if you really want what's best for yourselves, you sweep it under the rug. And you cover it up. Because putting your noses in a place that you don't belong is only going to find you more trouble.
I need you to give me a persuasion roll.
Can you go and protect Brenda? They might go after her too.
Brenda does not need protection. All
Let's go.
her halflings are trained.
Let's go.
Whoa. She's got an
Honestly,
army of ninjas.
Maybe we should just go see her at
Ninja
that point.
gnomes.
That'd be
Like,
sick.
we should go stay there, yeah.
There's gonna be a 9 total with all of my subtraction and addition.
Above table, I had a whole thing prepped because I actually thought you guys were going to run to Brenda's.
I was considering it. I was
So we
really
went to the
considering it.
cops. The hell?
I had an entire thing prepped. and I
Damn
was
it.
like, oh,
Can
Get him, gnomes!
can you like rewind time, Ajax?
I sure can. We can make different decisions, but can I keep
All right,
this
all right.
information?
12, no. No, you cannot.
12 hours before, please.
With a 9 on your persuasion, you can see Nephron in particular sort of shakes, and there's this uneasy look he gives his captain as Captain Grox looks at you all. To stand against the seeds of treachery or deceit is precisely why I'm captain. And I will always rather perish than not be a force for him. As he reveals what is a small badge of a silver dragon, Bahamut. Bahamut has spent eternities fighting Tiamat. Any devout follower of him would do the same.
Well, Godspeed.
And he gets up. This is your last chance. Is there any other pieces of information important for you all to mention to me? Now that you have all known me, hopefully trust me. And then he stops. Do you all trust me?
We do.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, well, there's something about you. I just
I'd say
want to,
so.
just jump right into your everything you got going on.
Expound
I know that
upon
this is a stretch, but I mean, we are contestants, and I figured the higher-ups would want to know that one of their own was almost snuffed out. Do you know or have a way to contact the Game Master?
Give me another persuasion roll.
That is a 8.
He looks at you, ensuring that you're still in the zone of truth. Why?
I mean, we've heard stories in the past of game masters being killed. If they're really eager to do something like this, who's to say they wouldn't go for him? Then they're in control.
If that's the case, then yes, I do have a way. And then he looks at Ajax. Mr. Ajax LeGrunge, do you trust me?
I don't know if I have any other choice.
And my final question, do you all vow to do exactly what we have asked you for to the letter?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He looks at the zone of truth, looks down. His eyes meet Raggax's for just a half second. All right. You all can stay here for the night. I suggest you all pick a cell. It'll remain unlocked. I do suggest you all either share a cell and close it. It does not need to be locked. It'll at least be the most comfortable place for you all. When he gets up. Come on, Lieutenant. We have some very, very powerful aristocrats to go investigate.
Let's go.
Necron.
And he gets up. He looks at you. Nephron. PH.
Nephron.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Necron
PH.
makes me sound way more like
Like an evil necromancer. Yeah, for sure. Makes you sound like my dad.
Necron is
like a
not a
metal-
good one.
your dad, Scarlet. Who's your dad?
No, that's Ekron.
That's Ekron.
No, that's
We're
Malevius.
still in a fucking zone of truth.
All right, have a good night. Have a
I'm
good
too
night.
deep. I'm too deep in the pit. I can't back out.
Have a good night. Have a good night, everybody. Let's go on. Let's push him out.
There is
push
a
him out.
moment as Nephron and Grox. Nephron was about to turn off
God
the
damn it.
zone of truth, and Grox stops, and then you go, "That's my dad." Raggax starts laughing, and then he makes a joke, which is allowed in the zone of truth. And then Sheelal goes, "No, that's Malevius." And there is a moment as both of them stop and then look at you, Scarly. Scarly, is your father Malevius?
His name is Malevius.
What is your father's last name?
Is the zone still up?
Sure is a
Shit.
Spectre.
Oh, shit.
Interravant.
He really
There
didn't
is a
need to do
moment
this. He really.
as both of them look at each other, give this just and both of them sit back down at the table.
I just
looking
wanted
at
to ask
you.
a question.
And Grox just
Bro, we were
puts his
good. We
hand
were
on the
fine.
table.
We were fine.
It's been 10 minutes. Zone of Truth goes away.
We will say that the zone of
He
truth
ups
does
it.
drop. Doom, and Nephron looks at him
For
at
comedic
each other,
effect, right after that, I had to say that it's gone.
and Nephron snaps his fingers. The zone of truth comes back
We're
up.
so back.
Do you all choose to fail one more time?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. If I fight back, it's gonna be obvious. Alright, yeah. I don't fight.
General Grox looks at you, or Captain Grox.
Captain.
He's not a general,
Not yet.
and he goes, "Okay. Your father is Malevius and Terravant, yes or no? Is your name Scarly Spectre?
No.
What happened to Scarly Spectre?
He's not real.
What is your real name?
No. Oh.
Kaixus and Terravant.
This is terrible.
Are you in debt to your father?
No.
Okay.
By the look of his golden armor,
You need
Can't
only
put two and
look
two
at me
together.
to know who I am in great debt to.
Can I get an explanation as to what is going on that side? Please.
I scooch over the little guys and I move to the other side. Listen, all right, we're clean. You don't need to. All right. Look.
My father and I had a falling out, and I set out on my own.
Great. Are you and your father still in good standings?
No.
Why?
Oh, you just had to ask that one, didn't you?
I did some things to hurt the family, and he sort of exiled me from Raydell.
All right. What did you do to hurt the family?
We're really diving deep, aren't we?
God.
I am going to go join the rest of the group.
Before I answer,
I scooch over and make room for Ajax.
do the boundaries of Raydell, do crimes cross the boundaries of like Raydell and into the Underdark? Because Raydell's also like in the sky now, so like that's a long distance. Just kind of want to know how that works.
I have follow-up questions about that, but no, I'm not going to arrest you for crimes committed in Raydell.
Great. I
Just rip the Band-Aid off.
I murdered all of my siblings.
Gosh.
Is it really that hard to believe that I'm from an alternate universe now?
Ajax, please.
Okay, so I thought I was helping.
And you can see that, like, his head is melting down to his ears.
Yeah, it's the volcano's coming soon.
Let's
It's
go
happening.
of the goop he was playing with, and it to let it crawl back to his owner.
I'm sorry for all that. It was not my intention to reveal this to you, obviously.
No, obviously. Are you aware of your father's ties to Belusale?
Not too innately enough to know that ties exist, hence the fake name and the conveniently disguised armor as well.
He looks at you. Actually, give me a persuasion roll.
Let's go, come on. Come on.
15?
15. He looks at you, and he, like, leans over on the table. I'm going to make a deal.
Great. I will probably take
Another
it.
one. Call
I
him
am
Kaixus,
going
the
to-
deals collector.
I'm going to forget, and so will Nephron, that your name is actually Kaixus Terravant,
Appreciate it.
and that you are a murderer for killing your siblings, on the run from your father,
Absolutely. Both correct
who
on
has
both counts.
possibly jettisoned Raydell into the sky,
He did.
and in return,
That's not really a possibility.
He did do it. We saw it. Ask any one of us. It's not a lie.
Sheelal, did he throw Raydell into the sky?
I don't know how strong he is, but Raydell did float into the sky.
Raydell, he jettisoned Raydell into the sky. I said
Last-
that in Zone of Truth.
Last
I
we
can't
checked,
lie
it
about
was
that.
floating over the tops of Smolder Rock.
It's
And
fucking
that was-
way up there.
We got out through the
Great.
sewers.
That's like kind of why we're here.
Now, my follow-up question is, or my plea deal with you will be, Kaixus, if you stand in that zone of truth and tell me everything you know,
Oh, gosh.
I'm going to forget that you were here, or that your real name is Kaixus in Terravant. And he gets up, and he goes into the zone of truth, making it even more cramped.
Face to
I
face.
promise you that I will not turn you into your father or to Raydell if you tell me all the information you know right now.
In regards to what? This situation going on down here, or like what's going on above?
Both.
I mean, we did pretty much cover everything as far as what's going on down here. I do truly believe it was the LeGrunges that came after us, killed Girin, probably everybody else at the SSS, and yeah, that's it. As far as what's going on up above, essentially, after my father discovered my transgressions, which happened a little under a year ago, he branded me and everyone else here a criminal, attempted to kill us all the same way I killed my siblings. We did ultimately escape Raydell, barely, out one of its like sewage dumps towards the bottom, and journeyed through the Dominion, ultimately found a way down into the Underdark, and now we're here.
All right. I have a lot of follow-up questions, but there are only 10 minutes on this spell, so he looks at the other three. Sheelal, is Sheelal your real name?
Yes.
Are you hiding any other secrets from us?
This is interesting because what does Sheelal consider a secret? Because I think all of us are trying to hide one big one, but I don't know if Sheelal considers that a secret because of how Sheelal is. So, I don't know. I encourage Zach to say no and see what Rap says, but I don't know if that's what'll happen.
He's just gonna go,
No.
because he doesn't believe things as general as secrets, like secrets that other people would view as secrets. Like, he just already thinks most things are out there
Yeah, secrets I feel like are pretty...
unless specifically told to keep a secret.
That was not a gotcha on Sheelal.
Yeah.
I figured the answer was gonna be no, or there was gonna be some mundane secret he's keeping from everyone, where it was gonna be like, my favorite color is actually lightning blue. Like, that's what I
I'm a
thought.
big fan of
But-
yellow.
No, I don't think I'm not gonna got you there.
In
or
yellow,
anything.
and while he's in yellow.
And he looks at Raggax. Raggax, is there? He stops. Is Raggax your real name?
Yeah.
Are there any big secrets you're keeping from me?
I slaughtered a town. I don't know if that
Jesus
is
fucking
pertinent,
Christ.
but
There's a lot to get into with this group, I'm going to be honest. It's probably best just to quit it right
Spark
there.
notes.
Really?
Raggax.
Spark Notes. Okay.
Yes.
Follower of Leviatar. I'm looking for Xanriel. He's my mentor. My gang. I tried to convert them. Didn't really work out. They died too. Ran into the Redeviants. I was looking for a guy named Magma and Raydell. That was kind of a whole thing until I bumped into Mr. Family Killer here, and we kind of hit it off. You know, I think we had some good talks. We've really bonded together over these last couple. Has it been a week or days? I'm not really sure.
I would just like to say that my kill count is way lower than his, so he can cool it with the family
It's
killer
probably
stuff.
the most, I'm going to be honest, out of all of us. It's probably him.
But those are the Spark Notes.
So, great. Being a follower of Leviatar is not a crime. As long as you do not torture someone in the confines of the city. I also do struggle, connecting with you guys right now, considering my ties to Bahamut, but I'm willing to...
And law enforcement in general.
Fair is fair.
Yeah.
We are
Stocks and
breaking lots of
Bahamut
laws.
is up, and stocks and Leviatar are down. So
How do you know what stocks are?
Stop. Stop.
He said it
Stop.
multiple
Don't
times.
ask
I
him.
don't know how he knows.
I'm choosing to believe it's a metaphor for the goblin. Not that he understands what a metaphor is, but sometimes those things are innate for them. All right, but there's nothing you did that affects this town, so you're clear. And then he finally looks at Aaravani. All right, Aaravani.
I'm going to give you the short of it. My name, I go by Aaravani Kulatos. I also went by a guy named Jin Masu. I left my town up in the sky. I'm from the Sky Islands, just so you know. I came to the Beluseo above ground after I left home. I competed there for a good while. I eventually found myself in Raydell with all of these fellow people that you have lovingly gotten to know. I was not Jin. Well, I was Jin for a while, but then Malevius kind of broke a ring, and then I was revealed to be Aaravani. And then I eventually made my way here with them.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Persuasion. That's a natural 20.
God damn,
I promise. That's incredible.
He stands up. He looks at you all. All right, that's enough. Go to bed.
Say less. Good
I'm
night.
tired.
Nephron, I wanted to
Yes?
ask you this before we had to go do the whole sharing thing. You mentioned in your records that they despise chronomancy. Is there anything else that you know regarding that pertinent piece of information?
I I don't know that I don't understand what you're asking.
So that's true?
Like, are you asking if I'm lying?
No, I'm not asking if you're lying. I'm asking if you could envelop upon the fact that they hate chronomancy like that, or is that just the end of it?
The LeGrunge family live a very secluded lifestyle. They are they're also one of the biggest sort of I don't want to say proprietors, but scholars in graviturgy, if not the only, although I'm sure there are sects around. Anyways, they view chronomancy, to my understanding, as the opposite of gravity, but also like they just despise it. They view it as uncontrollable and a shortcut. They view it as an essence of the cosmos, not a magic. I'm not versed enough or learned enough to understand.
I appreciate any information that you might have. And then one follow-up thing. I promise that this is my last one. Do they have ties to here? To the Colosseum?
Yes. So do most, if not all, aristocrats or people of money. The LeGrunges have very, very, very often come in and bought other competitors to be part of their workforce or their bodyguards. But political ties, not really, to my knowledge.
And I'm sorry, there is one more. Are you aware of their significance with the champion? Or were you before meeting me?
No.
Okay.
Actually, no one knew anything about the champion. We knew her face. We knew that she could use gravity. But apart from that connection, no one had any innate knowledge of her until 10 minutes ago.
And is there anyone that does know her?
No, who?
Why?
He sits and he ponders. To my knowledge, no. Why lived alone? She lived within the catacombs beneath the city. We knew that. We knew that sometimes she would reside in the barracks of the Colosseum, but nobody dared disturb her. Nobody spoke with her. She spent years alone here, fighting. No one knows much about her. But you could tell that when she fought with history. She fought as if she had to prove something, or rather, like there was something more to her. Something she desperately wished to prove. It's something you can see in anyone fighting. Or doing anything, to be honest with you.
Okay. Thank you for that. And, like I said a bit before, best of luck to you both with your investigation.
Grox stands up. Right. We'll take care of them. You all rest. But for now, we will handle the rest of it. Have a good night, Redeviants. And he gets up. Oh!
Good night.
And he opens the door and they walk out as he looks at Nephron. And you can hear him walking down the halls. What the fuck? And the two of them leave you all as you all gather your senses and your things. Find little cells, dispersing or distributing yourselves as you all wish. Closing the door as the guards stand at attention watching you all, almost pretending as if you were prisoners. While not the comfiest sleep, it is some sort of sleep. As you all finish your long rest here.
Oh, he said the word.
Thank God.
Oh, long rest.
Oh, I wasn't sure if we were getting it or not.
And that is where we are going to end this episode.
Bro.
No level up?
Why?
What did we do to deserve a level up there?
The beans
escaped.
We told the
We told the
truth.
truth.